Alright everybody, last round of the Legacy League. Currently sitting at 3-1. Let's see what happens. Well, we win the die roll, which is nice. And do we take this? I think we take this hand and run with it. We could go turn 1 Infernal Tutor for LED off the pedal. That gets us turn to 8 goblins, which I'm not sure is even close to being enough for my liking. So I won't do that. A Dark Ritual off the top, and we can go Infernal Tutor Dark Ritual. Cast 2 Dark Rituals off the pedal and win, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know what we're up against, so well, it's blue, so maybe Mirror Pulse one more time. Oh, okay, Underground Sea. Shardless or like Shardless or Bug Delver, I guess. In either case, where do we want to go from here? So we could double fetch, we'd get Island and Swamp, and we could go Infernal Tutor for Cabal Ritual. And then next turn, see where that takes us. Or we could try and just go for like an Empty Thorns for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. So that would be 10 goblins. I'm not sure I like that very much against the Resolve Death, right? Sheesh, I don't know. It's tough, right? If it is Delver, then chances are they'll have like days. So I'd rather get this Infernal Tutor days now than try and go for the win, and then because we would be at Grixis. So this gets Island. This gets Basic Swamp. And let's see. They have just F6 apparently. Well, that might mean Shardless because they're less likely to have discard, but no, okay. So, not Shardless. They shuffle their library. And they're not leaving up Deathrite. It makes me feel like they are trying to get to a counterspell. This Dark Petition though might have an option to go for not discard. No. Okay, another Deathrite. I don't mind that. So we can get to 4 cards in the yard. Just trying to work out if we can get to Dark Petition for Thoughtseize and then still win. So we have these 4 mana. That becomes 5, it becomes 6 with the 2 rituals. So we use 5 to cast Dark Petition. So if they force that, it's not that great for us. Is there another way to get around that force if they have it? We can handle the dazing us, then we tap to pay for daze. We're out of mana, but the Dark Petition gives us 3. And we get to... Then we can't get force... a Thoughtseize, then we can at most get like another ritual, I think. Anyway, I like moving here before they get to untap with their active Death Right and have like mana open for stuff. Maybe there's a way we get them to not, if they have counter spells, use it on Dark Petition by not casting it last. Just trying to work out if there is. So let's say black, red. Cast a Dark Ritual, leave the red floating, or sorry, Cabal Ritual. And so, if we cast Dark Petition now, and they don't have an answer for it, we'll be tapped out. That way we're not playing around days, but we're playing towards getting Threshold. We could go like Infernal Tutor, show Cabal Ritual, then cast Dark Petition. Like, then cast one Cabal Ritual, then cast Dark Petition to sort of, and then leave LED in the hand, making them think that that's Passing Flames. How much mana do we have left then? Then we go down. We have 5 right now, we go down to 3. We don't get the Threshold, so we just go up to 4. So we can't even Dark Petition after that. No, I think we just go for this. Okay, they're just letting it resolve. So if we get a Thoughtseize, we'll have 4 mana, that's 7 with the LED. So if we Thoughtseize, we'll have 6, which is enough for an Infernal Tutor into like an Empty the Warrens if we don't have lethal with Tendrils. So we'll go Thoughtseize Storm 7, Infernal Tutor Storm 8. So it'll be like 18 goblins. Alternatively, we just go for a Ritual here and then Passing Flames with the Infernal Tutor. The way they're acting, I kind of feel like they don't have interaction. Though 18 goblins is going to probably be enough, and if we don't grab Thoughtseize but Cabal Therapy instead, we'll have 17 goblins and we'll have... Yeah, I like that actually. Okay, so I guess actually days is more correct here, or maybe not more correct, but like I feel like they would have forced by now. Okay, so Delver and a Bolt. Yeah, not enough. That would leave them at 1 life. So they have Delver, Bolt, Ponder. So let's say they flip the Delver immediately. They'll deal us 4. Go down. I'll go down to 14. Then they'll be at like very low life. Then I'm at 14. They flip the Delver. I take 7. I'm at 7, and they bolt me. I'm at 4. I don't think they can. They would have to draw like runner bolts. And if they flip the Delver off a bolt, it's pretty scary. I'm just wondering what I should take here. think I actually like just therapying their ponder. I'm not sure if they have any answers game 1, right? Like sweeping effects, they probably don't. So I'm not sure what they're pondering for, like a young pyromancer that just it feels like it's way too slow. So maybe taking the Delver is more correct. Well, we're taking something. We'll take the ponder. Might be correct to just not take anything. Like each of these things, well, both the Delver and the Bolt will trade with a Goblin token, likely. If they're running like a Miser's Electric or something, I'm just gonna cry. Alright, there's the Delver. And the young Pyromancer, I guess. That's actually pretty bad for us. Oh, okay, fire. So they take out 2. Still leaves us with 15 guys. That should be enough. Oh man, for a second I thought it was like a sweeper. I didn't recognize the icon. Wonder if they offer up their Delver here. Yeah, they do. Okay. So we deal them 12. That means they also get to exile Delver with the death right to gain some life. So, but that still leaves them just dead. They don't have a way to stop another Goblin because they'll go up to. We have 11. They'll block 2, go down to 9. They can gain 2 life, but that's it. Yeah, they just worked that out. So they've conceded. All right, so game 1. We could have just won more handily, going like without playing around them having a piece of interaction, as I said. So I'm not used to playing with Pithing Needle, but I actually think I like bringing in Needle to name death right here. And I think we want to take out maybe like the Grim Tutor. I've taken out a copy of Past in Flames from these decks against these decks before, but it's just like it's really good. I will take out 1 copy. This is a bit of an experiment with the Needle. This is like a matchup where I don't like boarding very much. I could also be looking at bringing in like a Chain of Vapor just to hedge. Wow, this would be a great hand if we had a land. As it is, I don't think we can keep it. Yeah, we'll keep this for sure. Like a Lotus Petal, and we're making mini goblins. Or we'll take that land. Hopefully not could discard it on turn 1. Oh, damn. That's even worse. So they know what's up. If they go probe into therapy, it's not awesome. It's not the worst though, I suppose, because Past in Flames means therapy is less of a thing. If they do that though, I'm pretty sure they'll name the ritual. I think that's what I would do. Okay, so no therapy. Death right though. Here, like, if we play out the sea, we're vulnerable to like a wasteland. If we play out the delta, they'll know what we've drawn, and we won't be able to just like. They also might play stifle, so it's a little bit of a coin toss. Like playing out the sea, we're playing out the delta. We're playing into things like wasteland and stifle. Play out the delta. We're also playing into them knowing our entire hand. So actually, Assuming there is an equal chance of them having Stifle and Wasteland, I think this is the right play. I'm not sure if that is a correct assumption. Come on, no Wasteland. No! Damn. Okay. Sure. Okay. Can't be helped. And they're just passing. Alright. And we'll just pass back. I suppose they'll drain us using their own probe. No, they're doing their brainstorming end of turn just to get a card out. No, okay, they're just keeping us off threshold. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. Okay, so I think we have to play into this Stifle that they might be having. They can use their Deathrite. Yeah, that's a shame. Looks like they have Stifle. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if I should have not done that. Played into that. I mean, then they have the untapped Deathrite, and I can't Stifle, or I can't fetch on my turn either. Okay, so let's see if I'd be interested to see if they flash it back. They don't. Okay. I think we probe here. Get a card deeper. See what's up. Days Surgical Bulk. So we would have loved to draw like a blue land there. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess we'll just pass. They're at 16, which means our tendrils is like, it's not impossible that that'll get to do some work at some stage. We do need to start drawing some lands though. Wonder if they surgical the Infernal Tutor rather than exile with Deathrite. Yeah, they're not exiling our Infernal Tutor because they want to grab it with surgical. That daze in their hand is a problem too. Guess we'll probe for life. If they daze this, I'm totally fine with that. They've drawn another wasteland. Tough life. Sure, so what do we discard here? If we discard, I think we're most worried about losing Dark Ritual to their surgical, so I'm just going to go with Brainstorm. It's a 2-for-1 either way. Could have gone for Empty the Warrens, that might have prompted them to use it then on that, but I don't know. So I guess they drew another Wasteland, or maybe not, maybe they just don't care now because we've seen it. Okay, so moving to discarding the Infernal Tutor because that's probably a goner anyway. Yeah, we're losing this game for sure, I think, because we need to draw runner on our land. At which point we'll get 4 life, 3 life. We're in bolt range. There's a Delver to complicate things even further for us. Okay, so I just concede here. We go to 5, then we go to 3, and if they flip Delver, we're dead. But regardless, like the daze means we can't ever resolve one spell. One sec. Yeah, so my baby boy's asleep. His crib. He just started muffling around. Okay, well, actually, maybe we want the Dark Petition over the Grim Tutor, just because Grim Tutor gets us to turn 1 empty or more of the time. Other than that, I don't think we're doing anything. So, let's see. We would like to start. And I think we keep this. I like the needle here a lot. They're like making their death rights work so hard. Let's see. Like we're sort of unable to play around Wasteland really. And while I initially thought I would go Volcanic Island Needle, I think I'm going to go Delta into Underground Sea to play around Stifle, because we can get to Black Man off our panel. It leaves us vulnerable to like Null Rod or whatever, but they've mulliganed to 6. That's a start for us. They scryed to the bottom and kept them scryed to the bottom. We also get basic swamp here, but I don't want to get wasted off blue mana for cantripping. Deathrite Shaman. Gotta love that. There's a probe. Like playing against these probes and fetch lands and surgical extractions with a double tendrils list is slightly better than with the single tendrils list for obvious reasons. So they have the therapy, maybe? Nope. Tapping for blue. Delver. Okay. So like empty the horns here would be awesome. This is pretty awesome too. Though we are like quite vulnerable to a Force of Will. We could just go for the tutor into empty now, hoping they don't have force. I actually kind of like that. They have not cantripped and they were down 1 card. So I think I'll try that. If they do force, we'll draw that Past the Flames, which won't be the greatest. Actually, I think I should have put the fetch land on top, or like second from the top. But they do seem to just be F6'd. Let's see. So they have F6'd. Storm is at 6, so it'll be 14 goblins. It's worrisome to just do this in the blind, like without being able to discard them, because there's a very real chance that they will most likely have some kind of answer post board. If they have that, then we've lost basically. If they have like a Electrickery or Rough Tumble or something like that, but I think this is a fine plan. We can't really do anything else by now, anyways, because Past in Flames is a dead end, and Tendrils won't kill them. If we had Ad Nauseam, we could go for that, which would have been better, I think. Let's go with the old gobos. Don't flip off a sweeper or I'll cry. Come on, fella. A bit faster, please. Before my baby wakes up. They flip it off days. We're fine with that. Not so fine with brainstorm, but can't really help it. And they concede. Yes. Excellent. Probably got like brainstorm locked with no out. You've completed the league. Let's see what we get for that. Hopefully something. So this is kind of weird. I was under the assumption you got prizes for winning a or like finishing 4-1 in the Legacy League. Maybe I just need to restart the computer. Anyway, I'll work that out. That was great. So we met like 4 different archetypes, 5 real decks, elves, double miracles, Agrilum, and Grixis Delver, and came out 4-1. So yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. I hope